Hey everyone, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. My name is Akrati, so welcome back to my channel. And let's start with the today's question. This is the question number 990 of Leet Code satisfiability of equality equations, right? So in the question, we are given some array of strings, which is equations that represent a relationship between variables, right? So in each equation, my equation will be of the form xi equal yi, or xi is not equal to y of I, right? Where xi and yi are definitely the letters of English alphabet. Okay, so we have to return true if it is possible to assign integer to variables names so as to satisfy all the given equations. Otherwise, we have to return false. So what exactly question is saying? Now, suppose we are given some equation here. As in this example, you can say, so the first equation is a equal to b, and the second equation is b is not equal to a, right? So let us suppose the in the question they are saying if we try to assign the integers to the variables, like suppose let us say a equals 7 and let us say b equal 5, right? So basically we have assigned integers to a variable. Now they are saying you have to check if each and every equation is satisfying or not. So once I see the first equation, a is equal to b, so yeah, this is not equal, right? Now again if I see the second equation, b is not equal to a, yeah, so this equation is right. So when you assign the variable, when you assign the integer to this variable, first equation is satisfying or second is not, or maybe the opposite can happen, right? If you put like a equal 5, then your first equation will satisfy, right? A should be equal to b, but in the second equation b is not equal to a is not satisfying, right? So here we need to return false because we cannot satisfy all the given equations, right? Now in the second example you can see we can satisfy both the equation, because if a is equal to 5 and b equal to 5, then definitely b equal a and a equal b, both the equation will get satisfied. So here we have to return true. So on the basis of given equation, we have to determine if it is possible for us to assign integers to these variable or not, right? So how will you approach this question, right? So like you cannot practically assign integers to each variable and then check for every equation, right? Because it is not possible for us to go with each variable and then assign integers and just check, right? So can we think of a graph in this question? Now I'll tell you how we are going to think of a graph, right? So let us suppose this is our example equations which are given here, which is E equal D, E is equal to A, F is not equal to D, B is not equal to C, A is equal to B, and E is not equal to B, right? Now I was saying we have to go with the graph, right? So let's suppose um, the each and every character which is there in my equation, let's suppose these are the nodes of a some graph or something. Okay, so let's suppose E is the one node of a graph, D is another node of a graph, similarly A, F, B, C, and all these are the node of a some graphs, right? So this here we have graph like this. Now if both the variables are equal, then we will say yeah, if it is possible for, if both the variables are equal, like suppose in this equation we can see E is equal to D, right? So we can say it is possible for us to reach E or reach D from E, right? Like both the nodes are reachable from each other. So let's suppose simply the equal sign means both the nodes are reachable from each other. So here we have assigned or connected the graph because E was equal to D. So I have just connected both the nodes because then only it will be possible for us to reach from D to E or from E to D, right? So I have just connected both the nodes. Now when come to the second equation, E is equal to E again, right? So I will have to connect E with the node A. So here also I have connected E with A. Now let's see the another equality here. So this is A equal B. So I have connected A equal B. So initially we are only concerned about the equal equations where there are equalities. We are not concerned about the not equal equations, okay? So according to the equations where we are having the equality, we have constructed a graph, we have connected them, and now we are done. Now again we will loop through the equations, all the equation, and now we are concerned about only those equations where we are having inequalities, right? So let's talk about the first inequality. Now simply we have to check if the graph which we have just constructed or which we have just made is satisfying this particular inequality equation or not. Okay, we only have to check this. If this is true, then we will return true, and if any of the equation is not satisfying our graph, then we will be returning false. Okay, so let's move to the first inequality equation. This is the first one where it is saying f is not equal to d, or simply it is saying we cannot reach d with the we cannot reach node d from the node f, right? So this is my node f, and definitely you cannot reach node number d from node f, right? Because there is no connection. So yeah, this equation is valid. Now let's move to the another equation. In the next equation, they are saying b should not be equal to d, or you can say we cannot reach c. Sorry, we cannot reach c with the help of b. So here also you can see c is in the another component and b is in the another component of the graph. So definitely you cannot reach c with the help of b, right? Because there is no connection between them. So this equation also satisfied. Now when you come to this particular equation, it is saying e is not equal to b, right? So simply they mean you cannot reach node E with the help of node B. But here as we see, if I will start from the node B, and once I reach A and then E, it is possible for me to reach E by B, right? Because from this path I can simply reach E node from B node, right? So here my graph is violating this equation, so I will be returning false because one of my equation is not following the graph, right? So here I will have to return false. If there was no equation like this, then I would have returned true, right? So this is the main funda which we are going to use in my approach. So now, what if I say, how can we simply find if a node is reachable from another node, right? In just some constant time, right? Because if I'll talk about the DFS algorithm, then you will have to just take a node. Or if I'm asking, suppose, can I reach D from B, right? So I will just simply start from B, I will move to A and then E and then D. If it is possible, then I will return true, right? So you will have to traverse the entire graph to check if it is possible for me to reach or not. Yeah. So instead of DFS, we will be using union find, or right, we will be using union find, or this is my algo. This is this joint set algorithm. Here it is possible for me to just simply identify if I can reach a particular node from a particular node, right, in a constant time. So I will be using this algorithm. So yeah, let's start with the code. So here I have written the implementation of this join side algorithm. In this algorithm, what happened? While doing the connection, we simply connect the graph with the help of the edges which we are given with. And once the connection is established, we can simply find if a particular node is having the same parent or not. Now, what actually the same parent, not parent, in fact, the ultimate parent, right? So let's see. These are the nodes in this graph. Let's see, these are the nodes. Now let us suppose I'm starting with the B, right? So initially my ultimate parent will be B. Okay, now when I come to the A, and I will just connect both of them. So ultimate parent of A will also be B. Now when I come to the E, so again the ultimate parent of E will also be B, right? So you know the parent of E can be A, but the ultimate parent will be B. So just we have to find a particular, like we make a node as the you can say the captain node or something. Okay, so you just select the node in a graph and you say, yeah, you say just this is my ultimate node, and this will be the parent of all the nodes which are there in my this graph, or right. So suppose if I'm talking about this particular component, then I will select a particular node and I will say, yeah, this node will only be the ultimate parent of all other node in this component, right? So basically we will have a single parent for all the node. So in this way, if any two node are having the same parent, then we can simply say, yeah, both these nodes belong to the same component. And once I find out both the nodes belong to the same component, then I can say, yeah, it is possible for me to go from a node number 1 to node number 2, like this, right? So that's why I'm using the union find algorithm, where I will be able to find if it is possible for me to reach from node 1 to node 2 in just a constant time or something. So this is the implementation. If you don't know how to implement the disjoint set algorithm, you can just refer some videos on YouTube and you will find one and you can learn from there. I'm not going to write the code here because it's too lengthy, so it will take lots of time. So I have already written the code. It is simply an algorithm implementation. You can learn from YouTube or something, right? So here let's start with the question. For now, consider this algorithm as a black box where I will just pass on two nodes and I will get the answer, like if it is possible for me to reach from node 1 to node 2, right? So just consider it as a black box. Now, let us say this is the size of my equation. Okay. Now, as I have told you, what is the first thing we were going to do? In the first loop, we will just check for the equation where we are having equalities, right? And we will connect our graph on the basis of these equalities, okay? So let me make an object of that particular class which we have made above, which is this one set. And let us call it ds. Now, what is the size of my equations? So yeah, here let's consider one thing. In my equation, I'm only having the alphabets or equal or not equal sign, right? But our nodes will containing the alphabet only, right? So how many total alphabet we can have? Of course, 26, right? So I will be making a graph of 26 node and I will connect them accordingly. So here I'm just making a graph of 26 nodes simply. Okay. Now I will go through each equation. So I will check if it is a equation which is having equal sign or not, right? So if my RT of 1 is equal to equal sign, because the character at the first position is differing in both kind of equations, so I'll just check that one only. If it is, then I'll simply union by size of IT of 0 minus a and IT of 3. So here what I'm doing, I'm simply just connecting two nodes which are having the characters equal to IT of 0 and equal to IT of 1. As here you can see in this equation, let us suppose this is IT of 0 which is having A, and this is IT of 3 which is having which is having B. So simply I'm just making connection between both the nodes, right? Because they are having equal signs, so simply I can connect them. So that I'm making the connection if I have equal sign, right? So I have built the connection. Now what was our next step? We had to check for the inequalities, right, in my equations. So I'll again traverse my equation vector and I will check if it is something which is showing some kind of inequalities, right? So if IT of 1 is equal to not equal sign, then now, if I found any inequality, as here I mentioned, what we were doing, we were just checking if this equation is, if my graph is satisfying this particular equation or not. So how we were checking that? We were just simply checking if it is possible for me to reach from node number F to node number D, right? Because in the equation they are saying no, it is not possible. But according to my graph, if it is possible, then definitely my graph is violating this equation. So I had to return false, right? So here I will check if it is possible to reach from node number this to this, right? So simply I'll check if ds dot find ultimate parent. This is something, as I have told you about the ultimate parent. Ultimate parent in a component of a graph will be just a single node which will be considered as a parent of all other node in that component, right? Simple definition is this. Now if ultimate parent of IT of 0, sorry, minus a and IT of 3 minus a, right? So if the ultimate parent of, sorry, if ultimate parent of this is equal to the ultimate parent of this, right? I had to check that. Okay, so if ultimate parent of this is equal to Okay, so if both of the characters or both of the nodes are having the same ultimate parent, then we can simply say we can the nodes are reachable from each other. And once I find the nodes are reachable from each other, then definitely this is violating our equation. So I'll simply return false here. And now after the loop, if I cannot find any equation which is violating our graph, then I will simply return true. Okay. Yeah, so it's working now. Now, let's submit it first. Okay, so it's working fine, right? So yeah, guys, this was the entire solution. If you find anything wrong or kind of if you were unable to understand something, then you can ask me some comment box. But before proceeding further, let me just summarize what I have done. So actually, we were given some equations. Which may or may not violate each other, right? Or which may or may not contradict each other. So we just have to check if they are contradicting each other or all the equations are just true or something, right? So we have to check if it is possible for all the equation to satisfy simultaneously. So how we were checking this? We were simply making in the equations we were giving some characters and the equalities or inequalities among them, right? So in place of these character we were considering that these character are some nodes of a graph, right? So we were connecting those nodes on the basis of if they are having equality or not, right? So if two characters are having equality within them, then we were connecting, and if they are not having any equality, then we were not connecting them, right? Now once we made a graph, we start checking for the inequalities, and we see if in the equation two characters are having inequality and in my graph they are reachable from each other, so simply it means they are having equality. This is something my graph is seeing. So once contradiction happen, then we say yeah, these equation cannot satisfy, so we were returning false, otherwise we were returning true. So this is something we have done. This was quite a bit small code, and you can learn the implementation of this gen set from YouTube. In fact, I'll just suggest to learn it from the Strivers video, right? So yeah, this was the entire solution. Now if you have any query or further doubts, you can ask in comment box. I'll try to resolve them. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.